Looking to grow your spiritual strengths through easy to understand and accessible courses? Maybe you just want to watch all my skits and Q&A content before everyone else and all in one place. Or are you looking for consultation deals and chances to meet with me in a workshop setting? Check out my Patreon. Tiers start at only $5 a month and help me to make more engaging content for you.
I have spent 2 years consistently coming to this cemetery and talking to the resident spirits. And trust when I say that there are a lot. There is something that I would like a personal request for you to do for me. There's a very specific grave, and I would like you to tell me what you feel when you're by it. Because only I know what happened at that grave.
Can I try to find it just like psychically?
Please, go ahead.
Okay. So you're thinking of a grave. Mm-hmm. These are psychic Olympics.
We're so connected. Let me project it to you.
Thanks. Funk. Okay. What's interesting, I feel the draw like it's a clairsentient thing again.
There's a sea of stones in this garden, so if you need more specifics.
That was funny. Did you feel that? Was that just me?
The wall?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
That's common.
Oh, okay. I missed the connection. Okay. So I'm feeling that one right there.
Which one, Rebecca?
That one. Don't you see that one?
Which one? That one or that one? Maybe this one. There's a lot.
Hold on. So I did feel something with this one, but now I don't feel it.
I swear to God.
What? I felt it but was that off or am I in the right?
Oh, Jesus Christ. Okay. This is the first.
That's the first?
There's the grave here. The ones over there.
Uh-huh.
These graves here, I'm going to show you. These graves here are the first recorded.
Oh, but was that what you were thinking of?
That was part of what I was thinking of, yes.
Okay, God.
I was thinking
I was
of
just
two.
like, oh man, did I just totally miss the
No,
mark on that
I was
one?
thinking of two.
Okay, so
And
cool.
you were in the right area. You are very, oh, sorry. You are literally a stone's throw away from the other one.
I found this.
This happens quite a bit. I'm excited that you're currently suffering psychically. I didn't know that he could do that. He's a very smart ghost.
That I've been... Okay, enough. Because I just got in my... Did you shield? Thanks, Rupert. Who's over there? So who did that? That was a nondescript. I did! Okay, well...
Did it sound like a man?
Yes.
Okay, I know who it was.
Okay, so am I following that link or am I following the one?
Follow the one that tightened your throat when I was like, you're so close to where it is.
Like, I'm naturally drawn to this.
Yeah. This one.
Oh. Oh, sad. What happened to you, friend? Hold on. Head is at rest. Okay. Why are you touching it?
That's a very hem reaction. Here, I'm going to put...
Yeah.
Sorry, William.
Thank you.
Everybody from my side of the news is going to be freaking out right now.
I'm real. Okay.
Now, mind you, what I want to mention, if you notice, you can tell that I've been here.
Ah,
There's a penny. I left a coin here.
Okay, he was like, why are you touching it? But now I'm like touching it, and he's like, you keep touching it.
Oh, yeah, that's a thing. Should have warned you about that.
Oh.
Rupert, don't get aggressive.
Don't be aggressive. Don't be aggressive.
I'm going to sit right here and watch.
Okay. No. I can touch your stone. You can't touch me. That's not what that's going to be about. Thank you. You can sit with me. Why would you sit on the grass?
Come on, man. We always sat on the grass.
Apparently he has distinction now.
Well, we used to put down something for us to sit on.
I mean, I'll sit on the grass. No. Okay. Got a tightness here. Why did you do that? Why did you do that? Why are you quiet now? What in the world? Rupert. We're cool. Just don't touch me. Okay. Can you point the camera just so I'm curious what folks will get?
There you go.
No, I'm not going to touch you because that would be unfair, right? For you to not be able to touch me and I not being able to touch you. That would be strange. Hi. I'm getting white man whiskers. He likes it when I describe him.
He does enjoy that.
High collar. He is handsy. Like, not with me right now, but I just feel that it's how he would have preferred communication.
That tracks. He was very good at touch lights.
Interesting. Just asked, what am I here to do? I'm here to exist. Very, eyesight. Very strong. I'm comfy.
He could be very intense.
Yeah. Would you perhaps tell me of your interactions? Because that would be fun. I follow Catherine now. I follow Catherine. I got this almost like he looked at me like,
I felt that.
yeah, so I actually saw some of the investigations years ago. I might have even seen you move a touch light, or affect a touch light, which is pretty cool. He's a man of talent.
Yes, he was. We always called him the brightest ghost.
So why did you do that to my throat? Did you die of... Okay, of like coughing, because it felt for me, it was here. It didn't feel like a wet cough though.
I'll give clarification when you finish.
Okay.
Yeah.
Why would you do that to me? Because I'm a medium.
He did it to me too.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
Did you know Catherine was a medium? I knew. She didn't for a while.
No, he knew.
I know. That's why he did it to you. Is that important to you for people to know how you passed? Okay. Anything else before Catherine tells me things? See, he's speaking very much, which is great for you, being clairaudient. I like pictures. Like a child, yes. like a picture book for a child.
Oh my god, that's so funny. I'm screaming on the inside.
Oh, I'm getting pictures of you in the graveyard now. That's cool. Without the Snuggie.
Yeah, we did come in the summer.
Mm-hmm.
Always hated the crickets.
The night with the coyotes.
Which one?
Yeah, I was about to say, I was like, which one? The one where you saw their eyes.
Yeah, I was sitting here. They were right in the...
I had no idea you were right here with them. See, this is cool.
Yeah, we were sitting here and we were talking, and then we just started hearing the yipping. It just erupted out of nowhere, and I could see them in the light of... There's a spotlight out there, and I saw them yipping around. I saw lights over there of their eyes in the graveyard, and I was like, maybe for safety, we should probably not be right here right now.
That was wise.
I'm not an idiot. I know what you were going to say. You better stop.
I used to sit here. I would sit by William.
I remember the name Oliver now.
Oliver Treichler.
So I'm sitting in park. Wow, we're so far apart. It's cool. He can be here. Hi. I know your eyes are up there. Hi. Okay. I asked him if I could sit on his grave. Yeah, so you mentioned, and we stopped recording because I thought the take was done, and then it wasn't done. Hey, anybody want to be my camera crew? But anyway, we talked about how we felt about you being here, and I mentioned the consensus. I also explained what Clara motive was, because he was like, do I need to show you pictures like in a picture book? And I was like, no, I can actually feel the emotion. That's a psychic ability. And the general consensus was, as far as like you being here or not being here, it was like he wasn't able to understand that he would miss you until you weren't regularly coming out. Does he know why you weren't regularly coming out?
No, I don't think so.
Do you want to tell him that?
The biggest reason why I stopped coming here was because I felt that everyone here deserved time away from conversation to be able to exist. I've been coming here twice a week for a year to 2 years. And Oliver was one of the first ones that I removed from the roster of Loop because he started to indicate through SBox, the app we used at the time, and Touchlights, that he was kind of getting tired of it a little bit. But when I would call him, if I called him, he would come. Things started to get really aggressive for me here. I had spirits searching me out and cursing at me and threatening me. I'd see a lot more shadows and things that made me uncomfortable, and I didn't know if me being here was going to be helpful anymore or hurtful, so I decided to step away from it for as long as it took for things to calm back down. And I just haven't been back because I was very much of the I don't want to go there alone anymore, and I've missed being able to come here. I've been here a few times in the daytime and walked around, but the general consensus when I walk in is usually like it's her, she's here, and then a lot of the people I speak to or spoke to have been not around. So
And I used it to come here to give you space and time in order to connect to some folks. It might make it a little bit more bearable that you have me here, not because it's me, but more because I am also spiritually sensitive, and this isn't so much in an investigative atmosphere, it's more in a mediumship, let's talk to anybody who wants to talk kind of thing. I did send out a ripple earlier of don't mess. Because, that's the thing, to make the Guardians talk about the work that you've done on yourself, which, if anybody's wondering, when we're talking about the work that you do on yourself to stand up for yourself, to shield yourself, to protect yourself, that's shadow work. That's mental health work. That's what that is. That's what she did. If anybody's like, man, I wish I could be like Catherine, you can. It's called shadow work.
you can.
It's called look at the stuff in your closet that you haven't looked at in a long time and come to terms with it in a safe and responsible way. We just took a turn that this man is like, what in the world?
I want to say this to him though. I see him sitting there. He is sitting there. He is like this. I see his hair moving in the wind.
Mhm.
I see his face. He's here if you describe him. He is also making a face. I can see him there much clearer than I've ever seen him. When I would see him originally, it was cognizant, it was pops, little drops of things here and there. And there were times when I would describe him sitting here, like, this is what I see from him, this is how he looks to me, the lights would go off. And now here he is, he's in front of me. Like, I see his face for the first time, clearly, in a long time. It's not me in that throw of, am I actually seeing this, or am I actually being crazy right now? And I know I can feel him just being like, wait, what do you mean?
You mentioned doing research on who he was, and that you've tried to find family to come out and help to fix his stone, which I understand why that's important to him. What have you found?
I have found that he from his grave, he was in his 30s, I believe just 30 when he passed away. He was a teacher, and he also lived in a farmhouse. He's not specifically from in town. He lived outside of town, but was buried here.
I have a question.
Yeah.
Why he touchy?
He's always been like that.
Okay.
But he doesn't mean it in an uncomfortable way. I felt him touch me before, and he was always very communicative by touch.
Yeah, because I didn't feel threatened by it, but it was just kind of...
and also when I would try to connect with him, I'd be like, please touch my hand so I can connect with you better.
Okay, because I mentioned before, I got a little bit here, because my hands were pretty close to me, and that's what was weird, because I was just like, no, don't, no. So, okay, now I understand, because, and that's an important note to distinguish, I think, when we're in these haunted spots, that they will try and communicate with us how they understand it works. So if that means making a noise, they'll make a noise. If that means touching a light, that means touching a light. If that means touching us, it doesn't necessarily mean bad. I'll be real, sir. The feeling wasn't great. It kind of felt like a little bit like a knot. Thank you. Just an apology.
I heard that.
Yeah.
I heard I apologize.
Yeah. But that might also be just how my energy reads. It's kind of like whenever somebody touches somebody else, there may be a specific feeling with that. Somebody might love you and there's a really great touch there, but that doesn't mean that somebody else is going to feel a similar kind of love touch, It's just so important when talking about spirits to offer them the humanity of difference. Not everybody's going to react the same way to everybody.
I can hear his voice now. The cadence, it is exactly as I remember describing it previously.
Wait, let me?
Yeah.
Can you say something for me, sir? It's just something for me, sir. Because here's the thing, I'm not getting it here. I have to understand it cognizantly. So, one, I get a bit almost nasally, but not far nasal. It's a little bit up here, but not as high in pitch. It's almost like a tenor whose resonance is closer to here. I took speech in college, so yeah, that's how I resonate. I don't think he's been described this way before, because I talk a lot about resonance. Yeah, because I feel a little bit of a tingle here. It's not so far in English that it would be here, but it's there. Yeah, I'm trying, topography, can you say a phrase? That was a memorized line from poetry, I think.
Oh my god! I heard something very rehearsed.
That was very well done. I appreciate that, because he was ready to go, but it was da 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 da.
Yes!
Okay. Topography is, it starts out kind of high and then goes down da 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 da, with little foothills. So cool. Thank you for that. How would you describe?
So describing his voice, it's not super low. It's kind of, the way that I've always heard it was in a tenor. And hold on.
We might need more poetry, sir.
For where my voice is, which I would say is lower for a woman, depending on, when I hear it, it sounds lower, but you might hear it a little higher. I would say it's more down here, but he speaks with a little higher registry. And as he was talking, it was ba 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 ba.
Yes, the same like da 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 da, like very properly inflected.
It's a masculine voice, but a higher pitched masculine voice.
That's why I mentioned a little bit nasal.
Yeah. It was always, if he would sing, he would probably be a tenor too. That is how if you understand levels of singing voices, a tenor two is just between like a baritone and a tenor, where a tenor can hit like an alto's note. He could probably hit a bass note, but not with a lot of assistance. I'm sorry. He's like, I don't understand what you're describing at this
I know.
It's helping it to make it understandable and digestible for explanation, because I can't, when you hear your own voice, it sounds different than when you're speaking. So I would say, if I drop my voice more here, and he speaks a little quieter, he speaks a little more thoughtfully. He's always been very particular with how he communicated, or it's something he's actually said with his own words, because I've heard his voice through the S-Box. What do you want? I'm here. Why are you still here? What's going on? My grave fell down. I've heard his voice. But before I ever heard it, because I can't count on S-Box to pick it up exactly as they would speak, I went based off of the cognizant feeling of what the voice sounded like. I also am aware of how he passed, which he's spoken of very freely when we've talked to him about it.
Yeah, and that was confirmation. Question for him, like, if your grave were fixed, would you still be out here? I got a fair people to talk to.
I gotta go, I don't know, will there be people around?
Ah! See, and that's the thing, I understand it clear cognizantly, and you got it clear audiently, so, yay. Would you want more people to come out here? The right people.
Would you want me? I have new equipment you can talk with now. I would love to sit with you again one night, or day, whichever you prefer. I felt something familiar.
Disturbance in the force.
Yes, exactly.
Yes.
Disturbance in the force.
Well, we can go over there. So this is Oliver Tricolor. I will show this in the video so you can see the spelling. If you know a tricolor out there who may be from Pennsylvania and has the interest in fixing a grave, or you know what, if you don't know a tricolor and you just know somebody in the general area of Rieglesville who has a passion for clearing graves and assisting them, he would certainly appreciate it. And you know what, I'm just gonna say, even if you are not from the area, there are graves out, there are graves everywhere. It's something you can do. Sometimes just cleaning them off. Ask permission and know what you're doing first. Don't just go up to a grave and start cleaning it with whatever product you pull out of your house.
Contact the people that run the graveyard. I know here they're always looking for help.
And it's a really great way to find places of peace, to do meditative activities, and if you're looking to grow your psychic skills, just remember, always shield up before you go into a place. And I know gratitude, it's not often seen in paranormal investigations how far gratitude can go, but oftentimes in my line of work of mediumship, psychicness, whatever you want to call it, gratitude can get you a lot of responses as well. So we should cultivate that. So thank you, Oliver. Should we go to the disturbance?
Yeah, I guess if I can figure out exactly what grave it is. Dang it.
Oh, do we get to follow you now?
If you want to.
Okay, let's follow Catherine.